you don't ignore that it's not too late for these temptations. Too late for me to find a reason to stop you. Gazing into my eyes, watching you. It's too late for me to read now. It's too late for me to cool it down.
Together on Mondays. I also hit shoulders, so he usually spots me on my shoulder circuit. We do hit a little bit of rear delts. How do you like our back days together?
I like spending time with you. I've never really trained with somebody, so that's a little different. But
we've trained back together before many times, though.
I mean, not on a consistent basis like we have been. I mean, I'm enjoying it, you know.
We've actually been training several days a week together, so 3 days. So we train Mondays, Tuesdays, which is a quad focus day for him. It's kind of an overall leg day for me, so I do some supersets. And then we hit glutes and a little bit of hams on Saturday after we both finish.
Didn't think you'd be a baller.
Whoa, you better take that back. You better take that back, okay? But you didn't like the fact that I could back that with a flick and a swish and I call it a day. 'Cause I wanna be, say, what's it gonna be, girl, what you wanna be? Come on, say it, shit, think I wanna be a baller. So I walk my walk, now I've said it. These walls could talk, I will let it. I leave just for the aesthetic. These thoughts won't stop till I get it. Now my bedroom, a stadium. You know me, and we're thinking of coming for the screen, I'll say ya. Can you stop that?
What's up, guys? I got on here to vlog and I noticed, look at this eyebrow. Just doing whatever it wants to do. Sometimes I don't understand how this shit happens. You know what? Yes, I do. That's from putting my shirt on. What am I talking about? It's like I'm missing part of it. Fuck it, whatever. I'm in a funk again. Not in a great mood. That bicep injury, I don't necessarily think it's my bicep. I'm pretty sure it's like a tendon inside my elbow joint is hurting so bad. I mean, so bad. And I'm tired, and I'm just frustrated at some things business-wise. Like, I'm just kind of over it. Sometimes I feel like people take advantage of my generosity, and it causes me to not do that for other people anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I've had clients that are like going through a hard time. They'll call and they'll want to talk to me like I'm a therapist and all this kind of stuff. I'll try to help them out. I'll do whatever I can. Like, in the end, my goal is to truly help people. And, you know, I go the extra mile, I feel like, as a coach, as a personal trainer, health and fitness lifestyle, all that kind of stuff. And then people are just like, you know, I can't make the work with my schedule, knowing I know what their schedule is because they confided in me and told me. And I'm like, you know, I offered you services at a discount to try to help you out, all this kind of stuff. And what it does is it makes me not want to do that for other people. So I become jaded. And I probably shouldn't do that to begin with, but I try to always put myself in that person's shoes. But I guess my expectations for myself are a lot higher than they have, because, you know, I would never just intentionally take advantage of someone. I would be like, hey, just so you know, this is the deal. Whatever. So I'm a little frustrated this morning with that. And that's kind of put me in a bad mood. Plus the arm. Plus I'm dieting, you know, which doesn't really do great things for my attitude anyway. But anyway, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just kind of in a funk this morning. It's overcast and cloudy, which I love days like this. A lot of people don't, but I do. I don't know if that's affecting my mood also, even though I love days like this. Sometimes when I'm overcast and cloudy with inside myself, it doesn't help that the weather's this way either. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just getting on here and rambling. I just thought I'd fill you guys in on my life. So, I feel like I went too hard on these eyebrows. We're going to have to diffuse this a little bit. Anyway, I'll check back in with you later. Alright guys, it is Friday. I am here at my studio. I am about to train. It is taking everything I have in my body to make myself do this training. I usually have a later start on Fridays, but I have a client coming in. She's an online client, but she's coming in. It's our first time like meeting face to face, so she's going to come in for an in-person check-in. She also is an esthetician, so She's gonna do some Botox on me also. So I need to get my workout in before that happens, because as you know, you're not supposed to train after you get that done. So for like 24 hours or something like that. So I do not feel like doing this. Also, that tendon in my bicep is just, it's hurting. I'm struggling with it, and I'm tired, guys. I weighed this morning. I'm not supposed to check in until tomorrow, but I went ahead and weighed because I was like, I'm feeling weird. Like, I was so hungry yesterday. I did up my calories by like 200 calories yesterday. I stepped on the scale this morning, and I was like 130 point something. Which, if you guys know, I'm trying to step on stage at 130, but I need to be a leaner, fuller 130 than I am right now. So I did up my food. Today, I'm going to see what my check-in looks like tomorrow. Weight and everything, when I have Ryan look at me, because you guys know Ryan and I kind of do this together. I pretty much do my food, and he makes, and my training, cardio, and he makes suggestions from there, just to kind of have like a second eye on me. So, yeah. I'm wearing the same shirt I wore yesterday because I just don't give a... And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I haven't taken my hair down from this all week. I just could not be bothered this week. So, anyway, I haven't talked to my mom in a little bit. I'm about to FaceTime her and talk to her while I get started on this training, so I can talk to my mom for a while. See, I feel really flat in my shoulders. Like, these are my nemesis. They are my downfall all the time. So, anyway, guys, I'm gonna get started. Try to do my best, and forget the rest. What is up, guys? Happy Friday. So, little kind of like update on things. I actually check in tomorrow, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about what is probably going to happen, and that's my food is probably going to go up, and we're going to keep my cardio the same. I went ahead and weighed this morning just because I woke up and I was like, I feel super flat and small, and I had dropped another 1.5 pounds. So I went ahead and just made the call to increase my calories for today, and see how I look tomorrow and all that kind of stuff. So that's my plan, at least for the next 24 hours. I'm going to guess that what we're going to do is we're going to keep my calories up to where I have them today and keep my cardio the same and see how that affects me over the week. Training has been really good. I have had to modify some of my upper body movements, because I have tennis elbow in this arm, which I need to be wearing a brace for. I have a golfer's elbow in this one, and I have a strained bicep tendon in this arm as well. So a lot of my movements are partials or half reps. I do lighter weight, higher volume to try to get that blood pushed into the muscle, which in all honesty, I did that last year when I wasn't having issues, and it seemed to work really well. So just for the safety of my elbows, that's kind of what I'm doing. And I have to be really particular on back days, about any type of pulling movement where I'm bending this arm, because this tendon is super, super sensitive. So there's that. Like I said, cardio is at 30 minutes, except for the 2 days I do the spin class, which is 45 minutes. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I did up my calories for today. That came in the form of carbohydrates. So I just finished training also. So I have a little bitty baby pump going on. but I did start to feel this elbow, so I'm probably going to end up starting. I do have 2 new elbow braces coming, but I need to start wearing one on this side also. But so upped my calories in the form of carbohydrates. So we're just going to kind of see what happens tomorrow. So I'm about to eat my post-workout meal, and which is going to be rice cake, sweet potatoes, and some cod. I'm not the type that hates fish, so I actually don't mind having fish on my meal plan. In fact, it kind of gives me a break from turkey and chicken and all that kind of stuff. So I have a meal with eggs, I have a meal with turkey, I have a meal with tilapia, I have a meal with cod. I was having shrimp, but I switched out the shrimp for the cod because I just wanted to change. And then I have protein powder and my protein ice cream at the end of the night. You guys know that. I do have eggs in my 5th meal also. So, and that kind of varies from day to day. So anyway, that's pretty much it right now. We'll kind of see what the check-in for tomorrow brings. And of course, I will update you guys at that point. But if I had to guess, we're going to keep it the same and kind of up my calories a little bit and see how that affects me leading into next week. There you go. What's up, guys? I'm just on here closing this vlog out. I didn't get too much done in this vlog this week. It just is what it is. I just had a lot of stuff going on, and I was super tired this week. I could really tell my body was dropping some. Tired, had a lot going on. I don't know, just one thing after another. This is my new posing suit, and I'm hand sewing some connectors on because the connectors I got, I hate as a business owner when you spend money on stuff and then it turns out to be shit. Because these connectors on the back that have like this metal mesh, let me just tell you. If you get connectors, and I didn't know they had this when I bought this lot, and I'll be sending them back. If they have this metal mesh, be prepared to get the shit pinched out of yourself, because as this bends, this metal mesh bends, and I don't know if you can see that. See where you've got little pieces of metal popping up? You do not want that. Now, I thought about trying to save this lot by getting some clear elastic and gluing on the back. And I had tried to do something similar to that with my crayon-a-lite glue, and this is what happened. Look, see the difference? Stiff as a board. So the glue kind of like soaked through. It didn't really allow me to stick anything on, and it did this. And then, of course, it turned the rhinestones like this white color. But, yeah, piece of shit. If you get connectors, you want the ones that don't have that mesh on the back. So, I don't have my sewing machine here, so I'm just sewing this by hand. This is mine anyway, so I don't really give a fuck. But, yeah. Ryan and I had another TV go out, so our TV downstairs is out. All it's doing is rebooting. I've reset it. I've done all the things. Now, they're like, oh, it's probably a fuse in the back. Well, I can just go ahead and tell you, we are not going to be taking the back off of a TV to try to figure out fuse bullshit. And we're not going to be paying $100 to $200 to take it somewhere to get it fixed when we could just buy another one for $300. Where did that go? It's so stupid. We had an argument over it this morning, and I'm like, I even said, I was like, this is so dumb. Like, we're arguing over a fucking TV. Because he was like, well, I could do without it, but you need it. And I'm like, I don't need it. Like, I got plenty of other shit that I can do. I can always go upstairs and watch the TV that I bought the first time our TV went out. When our TV upstairs went out, that's what I meant. But he likes to say he don't watch TV. He watches it just as much as I do. The only thing about it is during the week or on my off days, I watch like 2 movies in a row. And he thinks that I just watch TV all day long. Whereas during the week, he's watching YouTube, podcasts, this, that, playing on his PlayStation. Boy, don't start that shit with me. So, I was like, fine. Like, he threw some cash down and was like, here, get it. And I was like, no. I ain't getting it now. I'm fine without it. I have lived a life without a TV. I don't need one. I got some devotions I need to catch up on anyway. That's your couple bullshit for the week. Anyway, guys, I did a check-in with Ryan yesterday just so he could kind of see where I'm at, make suggestions. We are going to go up on my cardio just on one additional day. So I'm off on Mondays, so that would be the easiest day for me to get in some extra cardio on. So on Monday, I'm going to hit 45 minutes. Friday, 45 minutes. Sunday, 45 minutes. Now, the Friday and the Sunday are my cycle class that I do. Or is the cycle class that I do. So, there's that. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll just hit my standard, like, 30-ish minutes, that I've been doing. It's been just slightly more just because I started doing a hiking program on iFit on my treadmill, but it rounds out to be about 30 minutes. I don't consider like this slow walk warm up and the cool down part of the actual cardio. So there's that. But food is staying the same. We're not dropping food because I have an issue with keeping fullness once my food gets to a certain point, and we figure that out. So I have to keep food the same almost the whole way through and do more cardio. Now, my cardio right now compared to most people, say I do Junior USA, right? I'm 5 weeks out. I was 5 weeks out yesterday. Some people are up to like 2 45-minute sessions, right? And I'm doing 45 minutes every other day, pretty much. So I don't have it bad. But last year for Romania, which I feel like that's the best I looked. Sad that none of the normal like U.S. Judges got to see that, but it is what it is. I was eating like 2,000 to 2,100 calories and doing an hour of cardio a day. But that really helped me keep my fullness. And as we got to Romania, I cut that down. I did cut my calories down a little bit. But I cut that down to 30 minutes the last week we were there. And I did 30 minutes every day up until the day before the show. And then the day of the show, I mainly ate my carbs. And then I have this little workout / pump up routine that I do. Because my body, we have found, just does better when I eat my food and I train. Like, it's like my body needs to shuttle it. Whereas some people can eat the food and not have to worry about training, right? Me, on the other hand, not that way. We found that out last year with Junior Nationals. So here's the thing. If I'm not ready by Junior USA, and it will literally, when I say be a last minute decision, the last day to register is May 14th. I'm going to go ahead and plan my schedule around the fact that I'm doing it, but I will not be registering until May 14th if it happens. And then I'll figure out hotel and shit from there. But I'll be driving. I won't be flying. Flights are ridiculously expensive. It's about an 8-hour drive, pretty much straight through Atlanta, so it's not that bad. But yeah, anyway, if that doesn't happen, even though I've always bombed at junior nationals, I may give it a try. We'll see. I have a bad taste in my mouth with that show because every time I've done it, some bullshit has happened. Please don't tell me this is... Oh, thank God. Every time I've done it, some bullshit's happened. Like, the first year I did it, I looked like trash. I did a crash 3-week prep, thinking that I could make it, could not make it. The next year, I didn't do it. The next year when it moved to Chattanooga, I did it, and I got looked at by some judges the week before and was told, oh my God, you're too lean, you're too lean, you're too lean, you need to eat, you need to eat, you need to eat, you got to fill out, you can't be this lean, blah, 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 blah. So that's what we did. And then I step on stage, and what do the judges go for? They go for the look that I had the week before, which is just so fucking heartbreaking to me, knowing that I was like, I don't know where I would have placed, but I know I would have stepped on stage and felt a hell of a lot better. And here's the thing for me. If I step on stage feeling really good about how I look, do I get disappointed if I don't place where I want to place? Yeah. But that disappointment is fleeting, right? However, if I step on stage and I feel like I look like shit and I place last, knowing I could have been better, that to me is heartbreaking. So that happened that year, and then I skipped a year, and then I went back last year and the same fucking thing, right? So here's how Ryan and I found out, like, my body needs to shuttle carbs properly. Last year, week of the show, we get there on a Thursday. The show's on Saturday for the women. Thursday looked great. Friday morning looked great. As Friday progressed, I started looking worse and worse and worse. And I was like, this is not it. Like, I didn't train. I relaxed. I ate my food. And I was like, my abs disappeared. I gained like 2 pounds of water weight. Like, it was just... And I woke up that morning and I just told Ryan, I was like, this is not it. Like, I don't know what happened, but this is not it. And then we started thinking back. The year before that, when I had went to North Americans, we got there a little bit early. And he was like, don't train when we travel. It's going to be a lot. You're going to burn through some stuff. And I'm like, I'm not like you. It doesn't work like that for me. And he was like, yeah, just listen to me. So we did. And then I woke up the next morning and I did not look good. And I was like, I told you I shouldn't have rested yesterday. I need to go train. And I literally went up to a park and let's see, I walked for 30 minutes and then I went and I did a 30-minute like body weight, upper body, lower body, plyometric, whatever, HIIT workout. And I come back down, I eat a meal and he looks at me and he was like, yep, this is it. And I was like, okay. And I reminded him of that and he was like, yeah, you know what? That's right. So we know that if I'm going to carb up, which isn't very many carbs for me, honestly, I have to do some form of activity with that. Otherwise, my body just soaks it all up and doesn't really shuttle it anywhere. So, yeah, guys. I don't know how I got off on that tangent. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm going to finish sewing my new practice suit together. And I will have a posing session with Becca tomorrow. And I'll get video and that'll go on the next vlog. So, sorry that this one was a little lackluster. Sometimes life just happens, and you know, I've got a full-time training job. I do suits and posing on top of that. I have online clients, so it's a lot. But that being said, if you want to work with me on anything, you can check out my website below, or message me on here, and I'll give you information to get in contact with me. So anyway, I hope you all are doing wonderful and are having a great day, and I will check back with you next week.